The Unsung Innovator, How Schubert Revolutionized Music.
Welcome to Disrupting the Norm. This episode introduces the composer Franz Schubert.
Let's look for innovation beyond technology. Innovation can be found everywhere, even in music. Today, we'll explore the life of Franz Schubert, 1797 to 1828, a composer who didn't receive full recognition during his lifetime, but who made groundbreaking changes to music. Although Schubert died young, his short life was filled with creativity. He took simple songs and turned them into complex and expressive pieces of art. He skillfully combined poetry and music to create powerful emotions. Schubert's innovative approach involved treating the piano not just as background music, but as an equal partner to the singer, adding richness and drama. His compositions, filled with deep emotions and complexity, expanded on traditional musical forms by blending classical structures with the new Romantic style. Through his work, Schubert set new standards and had a major impact on the future of classical music.
Early life and musical talent.
Born on January 31, 1797, in Vienna, Austria, Franz Schubert exhibited extraordinary musical talent from a young age. His father, a schoolteacher, gave him his first music lessons, and by age 11, Schubert was accepted into the prestigious Imperial Court Chapel Choir. There, he received a comprehensive musical education, studying under notable instructors, including Antonio Salieri. Schubert's childhood was marked by financial hardship. His family lived in a small, crowded apartment, and Schubert often felt the weight of poverty. Yet, his love for music thrived, offering him solace and a means to express his innermost feelings.
Early compositions and teaching career.
At just 17 years old, Schubert composed his first masterwork, the song Gretchen am Spinnrad, Gretchen at the Spinning Wheel, based on a text by Goethe. This piece showcased his innovative use of the piano, which he treated as an equal partner to the voice, creating a rich, dramatic context. Despite his talent, Schubert took a job as a schoolteacher to support himself, though the work was uninspiring and stifled his creative spirit. Eventually, Schubert decided to pursue his passion full-time, despite the financial risks.
Struggles and personal challenges.
Schubert's decision to focus solely on composing came with significant struggles, as he faced constant financial difficulties and often relied on the support of friends. His music was not widely published or performed during his lifetime, and he remained overshadowed by more famous contemporaries like Beethoven. Schubert's health was also a major challenge. In 1822, he contracted syphilis, a disease that caused him great physical and emotional pain. In a letter to his friend Leopold Kupelwieser in 1824, Schubert wrote, "I feel myself to be the most unhappy and miserable creature in the world. Each night on retiring to bed, I hope I may not wake again, and each morning but recalls yesterday's grief."
Creativity amidst adversity.
Despite his struggles, Schubert's creativity never waned. He composed over 600 lieder, art songs, 9 symphonies, operas, masses, and a vast array of chamber and solo piano music. His works, like Winterreise and Die Schöne Müllerin, transformed the Lied from simple songs into powerful expressions of human emotion and experience. One personal anecdote highlights Schubert's dedication and the hardships he endured. His friend Ferdinand Hiller recalled, "It was clear that he truly lived for nothing but music. Everything else came second." Schubert's relentless work ethic and passion for music were evident in his daily routine. He would start composing early in the morning, often moving from one piece to the next without pause.
Innovation in music.
Franz Schubert was a true innovator in the world of music, particularly in the genre of lieder or art songs. Before Schubert, songs were typically simple and straightforward, often serving as mere entertainment. Schubert transformed them into complex, expressive pieces that could convey deep emotions and tell intricate stories. Piano as a partner. Schubert treated the piano not just as an accompaniment, but as an equal partner to the voice. In songs like Gretchen am Spinrad and Erlkönig, the piano provides rich, dramatic context, enhancing the storytelling and emotional impact of the lyrics. For example, in Gretchen am Spinrad, the piano mimics the spinning wheel's motion, reflecting Gretchen's obsessive thoughts about her beloved Faust. Emotional depth. Schubert's Lieder are renowned for their emotional depth and complexity, achieved through his innovative use of harmony and melody to evoke feelings of joy, sorrow, longing, and despair. His song cycles, such as Winterreise, are particularly notable for their ability to capture the human experience's nuances. Integration of poetry and music. Schubert had a unique ability to integrate poetry and music seamlessly. He chose texts from some of the greatest poets of his time, including Goethe and Müller, and set them to music in a way that enhanced their meaning and emotional power. Expansion of form. Schubert expanded the traditional forms of music. His unfinished symphony and late string quartets display an innovative approach to structure and harmony, blending classical forms with a new, romantic expressiveness.
Posthumous recognition.
Though Schubert died young at the age of 31 in 1828, his potential remained largely unrecognized, and many of his works remained unpublished. However, after his death, his music began to gain the widespread acclaim it deserved. Composers like Felix Mendelssohn, Robert Schumann, and Franz Liszt championed his works, bringing them to a broader audience. The discovery and publication of Schubert's manuscripts revealed the full extent of his genius. His symphonies, chamber music, and Lieder became staples of the classical repertoire, and his influence on later composers was profound.
Lessons for innovators from Franz Schubert.
Franz Schubert's life and work offer valuable lessons for innovators in any field. 1. Be persistent when pursuing your call. Schubert faced constant financial difficulties, health issues, and a lack of recognition, yet he remained dedicated to his music. 2. Innovate by integrating different elements. He transformed the genre of Lieder by seamlessly blending poetry and music, treating the piano as an equal partner to the voice. 3. Add depth and complexity to your work. Schubert's music is renowned for its emotional depth and complexity, achieved through his innovative use of harmony and melody. 4. Push the boundaries of traditional forms. He expanded traditional musical forms, blending classical structures with new romantic expressiveness. 5. Prioritize quality over immediate recognition. Despite limited recognition during his lifetime, Schubert focused on the quality of his compositions. 6. Understand that your value may be recognized later. Schubert's work gained widespread acclaim posthumously, proving that true genius is often recognized later. 7. Seek education and learn from the masters. Studying under notable instructors like Antonio Salieri helped Schubert refine his skills and develop his unique style. 8. Maintain a relentless work ethic and passion for your field. Schubert's relentless dedication to composing, often moving from one piece to the next without pause, exemplifies the importance of hard work and passion. These lessons highlight the importance of persistence, innovation, emotional depth, quality, and a strong work ethic in the journey of an innovator.
Legacy.
Today, Franz Schubert is celebrated as one of the greatest composers of the early Romantic era. His music is renowned for its lyrical beauty, emotional depth, and innovative harmonic language. Schubert's legacy endures, and his works continue to be performed and cherished by musicians and audiences worldwide. Schubert's story powerfully reminds us of the struggles many artists face and the enduring power of their contributions, even if recognition arrives after their lifetime. His personal anecdotes and the emotions conveyed through his music provide a glimpse into the human being behind the historical figure, making his legacy all the more impactful.
Franz Schubert, 1797 to 1828, was a prolific composer and innovator in Lieder and symphonic music. Despite personal and financial struggles, his work gained acclaim posthumously, influencing many musicians. He lived in Vienna, Austria.